Hello! I have my handy dandy notebook over here because today we're having another My Lyric Breakdown, and today we're going to do sorry, Love Me Less by Max. Okay, so also in this video that I liked how the music video was produced and everything. And I love the messages, the hidden messages within the backgrounds and stuff like that and the meaning behind the song. And I love how I've even brought some comments from below besides my own thoughts to really uh it really made more sense. It was more understanding of what was going on in the music video, and it makes perfect sense. So lyrics are gonna jump a little bit. I'm not gonna do the whole song, and it might be out of order because I was just putting all my thoughts in to make it make sense, and hopefully it still does. So there are three people that I feel like these people are what they represent, which there is Quincy, who is the rapper that is featured in this video, and he represents insecurities. And his line, this one line saying, "I got too much dirt to come clean," that part of being his past. There's too much, and I got too much dirt to come clean. So it's just too much baggage, basically. There's so much in my past that I can't, I'm not comfortable talking about yet. But, I know I have to work on it. The backgrounds in the oh, wait. I was going on people, I'm sorry. It's all over the place, these notes. Oh, Jane. She's the ex-girlfriend. In the beginning, she's the girlfriend of him, but then she becomes ex real quick. And she represents the demons in his life. And then you have Emily. And don't... Alright, I have it here. Getting better. She accommodates his flaws. Yes, she's the representation of him getting better. Yeah, and ex was his ex Jane was basically the demons that were holding him back. And in the beginning of the video, it's her, she's his girlfriend at the moment, and she's judging him hardcore. She's giving him shit for making a mess, but we'll get more into that. But basically, someone made a comment, which I'm gonna further on with my own things on this, where it's Jane cleaning all the time can't take his dirt, can't take his shit. Literally, she can't take the fact that he's a huge mess. And who isn't? Everybody has their struggles in life, and no one's a perfect person. Even if they get better and they're completely happy, there's always gonna still be those past demons or whatever, and she can't take that. She can't take the fact that he's not already ready for her. He still has his struggles, even though those are always gonna be there. Even for Emily, even though you'll later see that he's much better with Emily, but he still has his struggles, which even in the end of the music video that you see that Jane comes back just to represent the fact that those demons are always gonna be there and are gonna haunt him and come back at some point. It won't matter. And then Emily loves him with all his dirt, accepting his flaws. Would you love me less, or would you love me more? Couples should love each other even through the hard times. That was my point with that line. I felt like that represented perfectly how Emily reacted to how he was in her life versus how Jane was. Let me introduce you to my demons. Let me introduce you to Jane. It's pretty tough. So, yeah. Also, the backgrounds in the music video where he keeps a straight face the entire time with all the messes and everything, that represents all the struggles that he's going through. and how he's taking them. Like, how his girlfriends treat him is how he's taking them. And again, this proves that Emily represents him getting better, and me saying that she accommodates to his flaws, because there's the toilet scene where toilet is one of, like, the bathroom is one of, like, the many backgrounds, and, like, there's an example where Jane, when she would walk in, she'd just give him more shit. She would, like, clean up after him in the toilet, and she was constantly yelling at him, and, like, she was just no help at all. And then Emily comes in the same scene, and she actually comes in with a candle, and she lights it, and she kisses him, and she leaves. This being that even, like, she knows, like, obviously, if she doesn't do anything about it necessarily, like, she's going to basically, what's the word that they use when they're not helping? They think they are, but they're not helping. Spoon feeding, I don't know what it's called, like, babying them. There's a word for it. Enabling them. She's not going to enable him, but at the same time, she's going to understand. So that represents her accommodating, like, to, because she's, like, helping him. She's like, yes, I love you, and I'm going to work, but at the same time, I'm not going to enable you, like, obviously. So her lighting up the candle is just, you know what? When you feel like you're getting better, you'll get better, and you'll clean up your own mess. I'm just here to help you, and I'm going to light this scented candle so it can smell a little bit better in here. But, like, that's the literal thing, but obviously behind that, it's the, you know, helping you, but I'm accepting you. Unlike Jane, who was just giving him shit for making a mess, rather than, like, trying to help him in any way, or just being like, oh, you weren't ready for me. If you knew the person that I was, if you knew the person that I was, I put everybody has a past. Everybody does have a past. And if there's someone out there that's all perfect and they're like, I don't have a past, I'm Mrs. or Mr. Perfect, you's a liar, okay? Everybody's got a past. And if you don't have one, well, you will, okay? Ain't nobody up in here being all perfect and shit. It ain't possible. If you knew the power that you had to change me, right? So Emily was able to have that power to change him. Jane, I guess, wasn't. Or she did, but she just didn't try. Which is why he put, if you knew the power that you had to change me. So, yeah. Here's more. I put like little things. I don't know if you can underline things to put down, like what, like each lines or so meant. So this is all the past where it's like, would you love me less if you knew the places that I've been, damage that I did, closets full of skeletons you don't want to see, if I had $1 for my sins, the beds I'm living in, all of that is just like his past. He's just emphasizing on the fact that it's like, would you love me? Would you love me with all the baggage that I have? 'Cause, like, and then, again, more stuff that Quincy raps about. It's like, I'm happy you never saw me in college, blood on my hands. I refuse to acknowledge. So he's, like, refusing that this shit, like, what made him, like, a mess. Because, like, people can be in denial and be like, I'm great. I'm great. And they're not fucking great. Like, they need help. And then the insecurities which come with Quincy, where it's like, will you judge, and this is, I put girls dating, because, like, this has to do with girls dating. Will you judge me, all my ugly? I won't blame you if you do. Like, I mean, it's a thing where, like, you would think that you finally found someone that loves you for who you are, and, like, nothing can go wrong, but because your insecurities and the shit that you've gone through, like, you're just like, this isn't possible. Like, I wouldn't blame you if you wanted to leave me. Just leave me, because, like, I'm a fucking hot mess. And it's like, dude, it's okay. Like, that's okay to be a hot mess. Most likely, the person you're dating that you think is so perfect is also a hot mess. Again, like I said, everybody's a hot mess. So, it just depends on who's willing to deal with all your shit. And if you're willing to work on that shit, because at some point there is like a certain limit, they're like, okay, you ain't even trying, alright? I can't be pulling all the weight. So, but no lies, don't want to keep no secrets. Even what I must say will leave you speechless. And yeah. So, this is me. I want to tell you the real me. And I think at this point it's like, and if you can't handle that, I understand, but it's like, no, you know what? I'm like, you know what? If you can't handle that, I understand, but also, like, you clearly weren't the right one for me because I'm trying here, but if it's not enough for you, because it can't just go on like that, and if you're looking for a girl that's already, like, done for you, fine, but, like, that ain't me. And, you know, it's a process. Struggles, lightheaded, thin ice treading. She doesn't like my list of exes. I mean, honestly, to be fair, who does? But, like, there's a certain. I'm betting that he's talking about Jane and how crazy she was. Because then you got girls that aren't crazy about your exes, and then you got girls that aren't crazy about your exes. She's bugging, sounding childish like a xylophone falsetto in her tone. She's basically a whiny bitch. I put she's a whiny bitch, always nagging. Jane. Everybody has had a Jane in their life. Let's not just talk about like exes, like even with girls. Everybody's had a Jane in their life. Like, I think that's about it. I pretty much put down everything. It's a pretty short video because I usually read word for word, but I only put down like the most important, and like the music video, it just makes more sense. And like some of these were other people's comments below the video. And like there was this one comment that I couldn't find that I saw like a few weeks ago when I did watch it that I just didn't see anymore. I was trying to scroll through all the other comments that were also really good because there was a detailed explanation. I was able to remember some of it that I put down here, but it would have been nice to like screenshot it and like just say it what their explanation was, but for the most part I agreed with them and it made perfect sense. And I started putting my own thoughts mixed in with a bunch of comments along with like what I could remember from that one. So yeah. And that ending, like the Jane, the ex-girlfriend who's the demons that, and Quincy the insecurities, like they both came back at his door together. Like Jane was showing that she was with Quincy now. Like that just shows like demons and insecurities, they go hand in hand. And like even though he's with Emily, because he answered the door when he was with Emily, and that just shows, the ending shows that like even when you're better, like those insecurities and demons are will always from time to time get back to you, but you have this control now where you can choose to not let that shit like get to you, which is why the last part, like after he saw that, he slammed the door, and that's him kind of, I think that's him kind of controlling like those thoughts and being like, no, I have a great girlfriend this time, like everything is great and I'm not gonna let these two ruin it, which is why he shakes his head before he slams the door. And I thought that was perfect. Also, it was kind of funny how he could like keep a straight face because the video is kind of comical in a way. Like it's a serious message, but it was kind of comical because he has like a fucking mess in each scene, and it's like he's just sitting there like, even when his new girlfriend's like massaging him and doing things that guys like that their girlfriends do, he's just still a straight face because like it's just so comical to me. But it was genius. Yeah. So I don't know if there was a lyric breakdown, maybe not a genius interview, but like maybe he explained the song a little bit further. I don't know, but I would like to see somewhere if he's explained what the song is about, but it's probably not too far off the ballpark because everybody had the same thoughts of what the video was. They had their different interpretations, but they were all within the same level. So, and literally his line is like, "Let me introduce you to my demons." So like there you go. Like, and like if you just listen carefully, like there's a pretty much idea. You have an idea of what's going on. So, well, I am. If you liked this video, like, subscribe, comment below, whatever what you thought. Um, yeah. So I'll see you next time when I don't know. Bye.